Alex Eala shocks the world at Indian Wells. Nobody saw this coming. At the BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells, California, 20-year-old Filipino tennis player Alex Eala defeated World No.3 Elena Rybakina in 3 sets. Rybakina is a former Wimbledon champion and the reigning Australian Open champion, one of the most powerful players in the game. Eala was ranked 31st. Everyone expected a quick, easy win for Rybakina. They were wrong. The setting Indian Wells is known as the 5th Grand Slam. The dry desert air makes the ball travel fast, and the rough court surface creates high bounces, making every rally physically demanding. It rewards smart play, not just raw power. First set, Rybakina dominates. Rybakina started exacted, fast, aggressive and ruthless. Her serves were nearly impossible to return. She broke Eala's serve twice and won the first set 6-3 with ease. The crowd went quiet. It looked like a one-sided match. Second set, Eala changes everything. Between sets, Eala didn't panic. She sat down, took a breath, and came up with a new plan. She realized she couldn't beat Rybakina by hitting hard. Rybakina thrives on power. So she did the opposite. Eala started hitting heavy, high-bouncing topspin shots into the corners. Because Rybakina is very tall, balls jumping up around her shoulders are awkward and hard to control. Rybakina began making errors she never usually makes. Then Eala added drop shots. She would push Rybakina deep behind the baseline, then suddenly drop the ball just over the net, forcing her to sprint forward again and again in the desert heat. It drained Rybakina's legs and her patience. Eala broke Rybakina's serve. The crowd erupted, and she took the second set. 1 set all. Third set a war. The final set was intense from start to finish. Rybakina even took a medical timeout to reset mentally. When she came back, she looked stronger. Neither player gave an inch. 3 with both holding firm. The key moment came when Eala was serving at 3-4. Rybakina hit 3 brilliant return winners in a row, earning 3 break points. Any one of them could have ended the match. The stadium went completely silent, but Eala was ice cold under pressure. She saved all 3 break points. One with a powerful kick serve, one after a long 25-shot rally, and one with a bold serve and volley play that shocked everyone. Deuce. Then she held the game. You could see Rybakina's confidence shatter. In the very next game, Eala broke Rybakina's serve and had double match point. On the final point, Rybakina hit a big shot that should have been a winner, but Eala chased it down and lobbed the ball high into the air. Under pressure, exhausted and mentally broken, Rybakina swung at the easy overhead and hit it straight into the net. Eala wins. The aftermath. Eala dropped to her knees in tears. The Filipino fans in the crowd went wild. Rybakina shook hands quickly and walked off, visibly frustrated. The final numbers told the full story. Rybakina made 54 unforced errors, an unusually high number for a player of her level. Eala was clean, consistent, and won nearly 60% of points on Rybakina's second serve. This win is more than just a result. It proves that Alex Eala belongs among the best players in the world, and the rest of the tour has been warned. The final moments down 4-0 and facing 3 break points, Eala refused to give up. She saved the first with a strong kick, serve. She won the second after a long, exhausting 25-shot rally that Rybakina eventually lost by hitting wide. On the third, she did something nobody expected. She served and rushed the net, finishing with a clean volley winner. Deuce. The crowd went crazy. She held the game, 4 games all. You could see it in Rybakina's eyes. The fight was gone. Having 3 chances to break and losing all of them was too much to recover from mentally. In the next game, Eala attacked Rybakina's second serve with confidence, stepping forward and hitting deep. At 1-5, 4-0, she had 2 match points. On the final point, Rybakina hit a powerful forehand that would have beaten almost anyone. Eala was moving the wrong way, but she chased it down anyway, sliding across the court and throwing up a high defensive lob. The ball floated up into the sky. The whole stadium held its breath. Rybakina had an easy overhead to finish the match, but under all that pressure and exhaustion, she swung and put it straight into the net. Game, set, match. Alex Eala. Eala dropped her racket and fell to her knees, crying. The crowd exploded. Filipino fans in the stands were in tears. Rybakina shook hands quickly and walked off, clearly frustrated. What the numbers say, Rybakina finished with 54 errors, an unusually high number for someone of her level. But they weren't really unforced. Eala's smart tactics, heavy shots and relentless defense forced every single one of them. Eala herself played a very clean match and won nearly 60% of points on Rybakina's second serve. What this means? This win sends a clear message to the rest of the tour. Eala can compete with the best players in the world and beat them. She doesn't just rely on power. She outthinks, outruns, and outlasts her opponents. The question is no longer whether she belongs at this level. The question is who can stop her.